traveling to Tokyo, this is what you need to know. Tokyo is a vibrant city that transforms from a tranquil oasis in the day to a neon wonder world at night, catering for those seeking phenomenal nightlife in some of the amazing bars and music venues. It also offers a range of beautiful night views, where you can sit back and watch the starry night sky against the neon buzz of the city. A taxi from the airport to the center usually costs around 6,000 yen or $46 or £37 or 43 euros, and will roughly take around 30 to 45 minutes, depending on the time of day and traffic. This does increase slightly to around 6,800 yen during the night. Although the cheapest and quickest way would be to take the train into Shinjuku Station in downtown Tokyo and will take around 13 minutes. If you're used to having all the information available at the snap of a finger and need to be connected during your visit, and enjoy the convenience of having access to maps, and finding recommended places to eat or help communicate without having to rely on public Wi-Fi, then picking up a SIM card is a must. I would recommend Sakura Mobile, who offer an 8-day option for 2,800 yen or around $22 or £18 or 19 euros. Or a 16 to 21-day option for around 5,000 yen, which is around $38 or £30 or 35 euros. So you've decided that you want to experience this oriental gem, but unsure where to stay. There are lots of accommodation options, catering for both Western and traditional travelers, which can be overwhelming. Whether you're looking for luxury or budget, Western or Japanese, short or long term, we've got you covered. Many of the swankiest 5-star hotels are found in central Tokyo, either in Shinjuku, Roppongi or Shinagawa. You find all the big international names here. And even if you don't stay here, it's something to consider if you fancy an unforgettable meal or cocktail. If you're looking for something more traditional, you could try one of a ryokan, a traditional Japanese inn, where you'll sit on tatami floors and experience traditional Japanese food. You'll find these in the Otemakai area, with some including hot springs. You could also try a minshuku, similar to a bed and breakfast, often run by local families, and soak in true Japanese culture and hospitality. Business hotels are located all over Tokyo, offering functional accommodation and a great choice for solo travelers. Don't expect room service or bellboys for your luggage, but do expect Wi-Fi, multiple power outlets for all your electronics, a private shower and a clean space. They're usually located near a train station, so getting around won't be a problem. If staying more longer term, vacation rentals may be a better option. Although there are local laws to be mindful of if going with this option. Make sure your rental is a legal establishment. These will be listed on the municipal website, and ensure lodgings are held to strict health and safety standards. Although if looking for a budget-friendly option, then why not try some of Tokyo's hostels? Some can be found right the center and are generally remarkably clean, safe and friendly. These are usually dorm-style, with shared bathrooms, kitchens and living area. Asakusa area is home to some fancy hostels. A pro tip, hostel-like accommodation is often referred to as guest houses, so don't expect a B&B or an inn if you see this. If you really want to embrace Tokyo, then why not try out one of the iconic capsule hotels? These will offer very basic accommodation, with shared toilets and bathrooms, with lockers to store your belongings. Capsule pods generally have either a curtain or a door, although the door will not lock as per Japanese law. These can be great for those on a budget or if you just want to sleep for a few hours after a big night out, and tend to be found next to major train stations. Japan's transport system has to be the best in the world. Its punctuality, cleanliness and efficiency are second to none. Getting around is relatively stress-free with multilingual signage and a range of travel passes, and it's unlikely that you will need to rent a car. Here's what you should know: most overground trains are run by JR, and will use a JR Rail Pass. The subway system mostly throughout Tokyo are run by two major operators. So if you're just visiting for a few days, then I would recommend the Suica or Pasmo IC card, which can be reloaded and will let you travel virtually on all lines or buses in Tokyo. You can buy one for a refundable 500 yen fee, or around $4 or £3.10 or €3.50. You can also purchase paper tickets at the many ticket machines. And remember to collect these at the other side if passing through a security gate. You'll be sure to see the iconic bullet train throughout the city, but to get a real feel for this you should book a ticket and explore. People in Japan are very polite and follow amazing etiquette. To make sure you don't stand out, try to avoid eating, drinking or talking on your phone whilst on a train. Line up at the designated spots and don't try to rush past other people as soon as the doors open. Trains have priority seats for those who are pregnant, elderly, or who have disabilities. Many trains offer women-only carriages during peak hours. With hot summers, great bars and Michelin-starred cuisine, you'll never run short on things to do here. One of the best ways to enjoy the night scene is at the many rooftop bars. These tend to be more fashionable than the average venue and can be around the Ginza and Marunouchi areas. You should also explore the lanes of Shinbashi, Shinjuku and Ebisu, and rub shoulders with the locals. This is a cheap and cheerful way to explore and experience the city like a local. For clubs, head over to Roppongi, Shibuya or Shinjuku. Here you'll find some of the largest and liveliest nightlife areas in the city. If clubs or bars are not your scene, then why not try some of the late-night aquariums, art galleries or museums the city has to offer. A trip to the Mori Art Museum or Tokyo Tower and you'll get to combine an observation tower with a Tokyo Bay dinner cruise or drinks at one of the nearby night spots, Ebisu. If you want a more guided experience, then there are plenty of open top-night buses and boats to choose from, or you could join up with other travelers and join a pub crawl, and not have to worry about communication or planning. Japan is widely known for its electronics, with some of the world's biggest brands being made here. So why not check out the Akihabara district? Here you'll see a concentration of all types of electronic stores ranging from tiny one-man stalls to huge retailers. You can find everything from the latest computers, cameras and telephones. If purchasing electronics, just be sure to check your voltage requirements match with home. Although many stores also feature a selection of international models intended for overseas use and tax-free shopping for tourists. Most people think of Tokyo as a neon metropolis filled with world-class cuisine and unique nightlife, but take a short train ride westwards and you'll find a natural oasis in the Okudama area where you can enjoy hiking, water sports and hot springs. And for the more adventurous, travel southwards into Tokyo Bay or Ogasawara Islands for great beaches, diving and snorkeling. Although whilst in Tokyo, be sure to visit the world-famous Harajuku area, home of the kawaii culture, Japanese fashion, and cosplay. Make sure you take a walk along the Takeshita Main Street, and try some of the street food to give you a real insight into Japan. Or you could visit Cat Street for some high-end shopping or simply soak up the atmosphere at nearby Yoyogi Park or the Meiji Jingu Shrine. Kichijoji is one of Tokyo's popular areas, where you'll get taken along with the hustle and bustle of the great shopping areas, or unwind in some of the famous standing bars in Harminka Yokocho Alley. If you fancy something a bit more chilled, then head over to the Inokashira Park, with its boating lake and Benten Shrine. Tokyo's skyline ranges from stunning mountains to sprawling skyscrapers. On a clear day you see Mount Fuji, so make sure you visit one of the many observation platforms to take in the views. One of the best places is the 333-meter-high Tokyo Tower, located on the hills of Tokyo. It has 2 observation decks. There is also Tokyo Sky Tree, the tallest structure in Japan. Located on the east side, it stands at 634 meters and offers 2 observation platforms, with wraparound views of the city. Or you could stimulate your senses at the Ikebukuro Sunshine Observatory, at the top of Ikebukuro Sunshine Tower. This isn't just a viewing platform, but also has a series of interactive experiences, including a tunnel of optical illusions and some cutting-edge VR, great food, and shopping. Although for an awesome spot right in the center of Tokyo, be sure to check out Sky Deck on the rooftop of Mori Tower, for 360 degrees both day and night. And for those looking for the quintessential snap of Shibuya Scramble Square, then make sure you pay visit to Shibuya Sky to capture views of the crossing from 230 meters in the air. If you don't want to eat, shop, or pay an entrance fee, a pro tip would be to check out some of Tokyo's free observation decks. I've outlined some of our favorites. First, it's the Tokyo Metropolitan Government Building. You will need to go through a security check, but the views here are just as good as some of the paid options. Second, at Yebisu Garden Place Tower, located on the 38th floor of the complex. It has great dining options, and you can even take part in beer tasting inside the Museum of Yebisu Beer. And finally, check out the observation deck on the 25th floor of the Bunkyo Civic Center. If you visit in autumn, you'll witness the leaves change color in the Koishikawa Korakuen Gardens. Japan is famous for its picturesque cherry blossoms, with many tourists flocking to witness the landscape transform. There's no place better to do this than heading over to Nakameguro. Here you can stroll along the cherry tree-lined banks of the Meguro River and visit many of the area's cool cafes, restaurants, and trendy bars. Thanks for checking out this video. If this was helpful, please give this video a like. And if you would like to hear more pro tips from our travels, then please make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon, so you receive notifications every time we post a new video.